Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Aspen by Coty. So, another fragrance. I'm reviewing a bodice fragrance some time ago. I did a review in my early days as a reviewer. At that time, I hated the note of lemon. I thought the fragrance was really great, really deep, and really interesting, but there was a strong lemon note in front that made me hate it. I gave it away to a friend. Afterward, finished to buy Habit Rouge by GERANIUM, which is a really great lemon fragrance with the Habit Rouge Eau de Parfum, and I learned to appreciate the note of lemon. I've been wearing Habit Rouge a lot. I think just the way the lemon note is done in Habit Rouge is really beautiful. And since now I enjoy the note of lemon, so I decided to give it a second chance, especially that it's discontinued. I was able to find a bottle for cheap, like the price you would buy it with if it's not discontinued at a discounter. And I'm gonna revisit the fragrance. So here's the bottle. I think for the price of the fragrance, the bottle is pretty nice. Has a little something of the shape of Cool Water by Davidoff, which I think belongs to the same company in the end. The atomizer is a really old, cheap atomizer, but it doesn't matter. It sprays good, and it's just a assumed copper little cap, and it says Aspen. The box, here's what it looks like. For some reason, I would say that orange part should have been yellow. Fits well. I think the branding will have been better and more accurate. But anyway, just personal opinion. There's a nice little text at the back of the box. I'm going to read it to you. It says, crisp mountain air in wide open space, captured in a distinctive fragrance for man. Aspen cologne for man. Live it in Aspen. So let's try to smell. In case you don't know about this fragrance, Aspen is a scent that has a similar scent profile as two other well-known fragrances that are even more known than this one, actually. First one is Cool Water, and the second one is Green Irish Tweed. As I spray it, there's a nice green, lemony, like note that I'm picking up in the air. It's fresh. I would say it has the little like fir or pine tree that you put in, like in the mirror in a car type of idea of what fresh scent it is. It's a good way I would compare it, but it's a fragrance. It's not like some cheap pine tree thing, but it has that little feel to it. Picking up some lemon and a lot of galbanum also. Galbanum that I'm not really picking up on my skin as much. I think some green notes, picking up some fir also. I've never been to Aspen, but I've been in the Laurentides in Quebec, which somehow it will be like the Aspen of Quebec. Aspen is a really well-known place for like skiing and everything. There's the Mont Tremblant that is like really well-known for that, for rich people to go skiing there and all. And reminds me a little bit of the air of like Mont Tremblant or all the Laurentides. It's really more in the nature. There's a lot of trees, a lot of fir and other like resinous trees. There's that nice smell. Still, there's a lot of synthetic aroma chemical, but that's what I'm picking up on paper. Pick up some cedar, some oak moss, some bergamot also, and some orange blossom. That's pretty much it. I think it's a really well blended, like really well formulated fragrance, especially for the price. Sad that it's discontinued. I haven't tried Green Irish Tweed, but I did try it. Cool Water, and I would say this is way better than Cool Water. I'm gonna compare it to Cool Water a little bit. I'm just gonna keep going with my analysis of the fragrance. On paper, I would say the aroma chemical that's really heavy and really synthetic that's in both fragrance is less intense on Aspen than it is on Cool Water. Cool Water have a strong laundry bounce kind of smell to it that's really in the forefront, and all the nice little notes are in the background. This one is also like that, but it's easier to analyze the fragrance and those little notes than it is with Cool Water. And it's not the same type of aroma chemical mix. Maybe that helps it also. Maybe I should review Cool Water too. who knows? If you want me to review cold water a second time, put it in the comment. On my skin, what I'm picking up, a lot of lemon in the beginning. Smell almost like a cleaning product. I would say if you think stuff like Club de Nuit en Semaine, that's right here. If you think it smells too strong with the lemon and everything, you probably won't like the fragrance because the lemon is extremely strong. Also, it's part of the charm of the fragrance. On my skin, also picking up in the top notes, a lot of green notes, a lot of bergamot, and a little bit of orange blossom. In the opening, this lemon is extremely strong on me, so it's hard to pick up anything else than this. The green notes also they are really like mixed in a way that I cannot really distinguish any specific notes. In the heart notes, I'm picking up, I said a lot of cyclamen, but for me, there's a lot of edione in the fragrance. Cyclamen is one of the notes that is usually disclosed, but it's actually edione. The other one being jasmine. Yep, also still a lot of lemon and a little bit of fir, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of juniper, a little bit of galbanum. I would say at this point, the like at the heart of the fragrance, all those little nice notes are more easily like distinguishable. And in the base notes, still having a lot of cyclamen or a lot of edione, and also having a lot of musk, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of fir, a little bit of cedar, a little bit of oak moss. Toward the end, I would say it's pretty much a mix of like laundry musk type of scent, like a little bit like bounce, like those bounce sheet or laundry detergent, and edione, the mix with a lot of little things in the background to like give more personality to the fragrance. And it's something I think it's a bit disappointing with it. It's that there's a lot of aroma chemical in the forefront, but it's how it was made during these days. So that's how it is. Fragrance still is still pretty nice. You need to appreciate having a lot of aroma chemical. It doesn't like it smells extremely natural, but with a big in front of it. It's like being in the nature, but like there's glass or a bubble of plastic around you, but you're in nature. You can see the nature, but there's like something that obstructed. Best way I can describe it. But still, compared to cold water, the aroma chemical is less intense, easier to distinguish a note, a bit nicer, and the smell is more interesting, I would say. Production was average, a little bubble around me. People were able to smell it. Longevity was pretty good, 7 to 12 hours. I would say maybe like it was low on that 7 to 12 hours, but still it would last like a whole day at work, for example. So it was pretty good. And for the complete note breakdown, top notes are green notes, bergamot, lemon, and galbanum. Hard notes are lavender, juniper, geranium, coriander, cyclamen, orange blossom, and jasmine. And the base notes are fir, cedar, oak moss, musk, and amber. And we would see this fragrance. It's really an old school fragrance, fresh, clean, and it has a little bit of like old school vibe to it. So you could wear it as a business fragrance, but I wouldn't like say that it's really well recommended fragrance for that. Maybe if it's really in a peak of summer, you want something nice, a bit old school would work. But there's still a little something that's synthetic and a bit cheap in a way. So I don't think it'll be the best choice, but you can pull it off. As a dating fragrance, I don't think it will be good either. Still doesn't smell like something really seductive in any way. In the winter summer spectrum, personally, I would say it would be better in summer. The scent is great. Project well, but doesn't project too much, so you would be able to pull it off. Most of the time I'm wearing this fragrance is in summer. It's one of my like summer scent now that I'm putting in my collection, so it would work. Also, it will work in transitional season. In winter, I don't think it will be able to cut through the cold, but I would want to try it to see how it reacts in winter. Of course, if you're gonna be inside, you can wear it all year round because of heating and air conditioning. And as an everyday scent, I think it will work well. It's old school, but it's that type of scent. And there's something about it would maybe be a little bit bold because it's an older scent, but it wouldn't be like challenging in any way. It's nice. It's clean. As I said, it smells like those little like trees you put inside of a car. It doesn't smell like this, but it's kind of, I would say it's the fragrance version, like a fine fragrance version of that type of scent. It's really good. I doubt you'll offend anyone, but I doubt you're gonna get any compliment also from this fragrance. In the end, it's a great scent. It's been discontinued. I think it's getting forgotten, so I doubt it's gonna be super expensive, or it might take a bit of time before it's super expensive. So you should check it out and try to pick up a bottle for yourself before it disappears. And if anyway it's discontinued, so if you like it, that's great, you can get it for cheap. And if you hate it, you just wait a year or something and it's going to be super expensive. You'll be able to sell it to someone that really wants a bottle. So I don't think it's like, I think it's an easy blind buy if you can buy it now for cheap, because either anyway you're not going to lose really your money for that. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you tried Aspen, tell me what about it. Also, if you're a big fan of those type of scent like Green Irish Tweed, Aspen, Cool Water, tell me which one is your favorite from all the bunch. You can even include stuff like Très Nuit and other clones or whatever. If you're a big fan of these scents, tell me which one is your favorite and why. So thanks for watching and see you soon.